It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson here. Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal by my side. Not too long from now, the regular season will be coming to a close. But there are still some very heated battles.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the Hawks, and they're doing business on the road in an interconference NBA game. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. You take a look at the Bucks. They can secure their spot in the postseason with the victory here.
And I think for Milwaukee, here's a team that some people doubted coming into the season. Obviously heard all the chatter, banded together, and now they've strung together some great wins.
And you know what? They've been on fire to start the year, so they deserve a lot of credit. We'll see if they can continue to rack up the wins going forward.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins is out there with Measure. And there's Kemba Walker. And there's Bradley Beal. And it's Jackson in at the 3 slot. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Here is the open 3 to cap the break.
I think it's important that Jackson cash in from outside the arc. Really comfortable from this area of the floor.
And one of the things that stands out about Josh Jackson out of Kansas, his playmaking ability at that forward position. For a guy 6'8", you can put the ball in his hands and let him create offense for you, much like a Draymond Green.
And here's Walker. After the three-pointer from Chandler Parsons. Measury with it. 9-point game his last outing. There's a good screen. Shot clock at 6. Knocked away. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. The 3 from Harden. Offensive rebound Bucks. Back to Parsons. Thomas kicks to Valanciunas. A second chance effort. Measury with the rebound.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
Jackson against Harden. Jackson dishes to Walker. Feeds it to Collins. Down low. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Yeah, and you know it, Greg. Oftentimes you get that first one to drop and your confidence rises like yeast. It's good to get into a rhythm at the start of the game, no doubt.
And the Hawks known for their equal opportunity drive and kick offensive style. But Greg, their three-point shooting percentage has cratered the last few seasons.
Yeah, and the way the league is going, that's something they'll have to fix. The free throw line, also an issue for this group. It's clear they're in search of more shooting.
And the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 now.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
The shot's good from Nance.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Now here's Walker. 14 points from him the last game again. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. 7 points for Josh Jackson.
And to me, the big thing there, Kevin, was how strong Jackson cuts after setting the screen. He knows exactly how to beat the defense as the screen setter.
Harden against Walker. Harden kicks to Valanciunas. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. Valanciunas has got his first 2 points of the night. Atlanta leading by 4. And here is Beal. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Outside, Walker. On the 3 off target.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly
and that does it for the first. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker.
Play free. Just play.
Infectious enthusiasm. You see it every time he steps on the floor. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
They've got Jonas Valanciunas, Chandler Parsons out there with Nance. Then it's Harden, and it's Thomas in at the 2 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against Seattle.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance. Felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
Collins, a screen on Nance. Beal, the pass to Collins. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. You see more and more players who can do it all on both ends of the floor. Clark, who's your pick for the most versatile player right now in the league?
Well, for me, it starts with LeBron James. I mean, his passing ability is platinum level. And then you think about his size, athleticism, speed, IQ. All of that is also platinum level. So he's unique in that regard. Draymond Green, because of what he can do defensively in terms of guarding multiple positions. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, I mean, the Greek freak, is really unique in his versatility as well.
Beal dishes to Jackson. And that one drops for him. Jackson's got 9.
Boy, he's already got a nice interior game, Kevin, but Jackson, I think, is only going to get better and better.
Screened by Valanciunas. Valanciunas sets a screen for Harden. Thomas, it's a wide open look. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Thomas got his second basket of the game.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Measury kicks to Beal. That one, no good. Good D by Harden. Milwaukee in the lead. The feed to Thomas. Valanciunas sets a screen for Thomas. The dish now to Valanciunas. Over Beal. No good from Valanciunas. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Outside, Walker. Jackson setting the pick here for Walker. Beal from long range drops in the tray. He has 5.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Nance passes to Harden. Shoots over Walker. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Harden's got it all tied up now for the Bucks. Walker dishes to Beal. There's the pass to Measury. Lays it up off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Harden kicks to Valanciunas. Misses from close range.
And, you know, the defense was probably in the C+ range there. I mean, I'm sure he feels like that's one he should have made, that layup.
Passes to Measury. That's a 2-pointer from Walker, and it comes off the front of the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And they're running. Here's Jackson. Off target at the rim. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one.
And now, the 2K Sports
Hey
Halftime
everybody,
Show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Kenny the Jet Smith, and a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it to Kevin Hart.
Welcome back to the Great Lakes. We're back on the shores of Lake Michigan here in Milwaukee, in the buildings in the background at Sunset in Wisconsin. And it's been a back and so it's the Bucks now, trailing by 2 on the court for Atlanta. Jackson is out there with Collins. Then there's Measure. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Walker in at the point guard.
Now you got to remember that Harden has a quick trigger, staple gun quick. This guy is looking to score as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Here's Measure. Goes back up. Collins. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Thomas. Here's Parsons. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Great effort, terrific instincts. That's just solid all-around play, Kevin.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Harden the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Harden. Stolen by Walker. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Walker's got his second bucket of the night.
Leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
Well, I think the defense flat out gave up. I mean, didn't even try to get back into the picture on that fast break finish.
Here's Valanciunas. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside, Walker has to Measure. He dishes it to Beal. Stolen by Harden. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Harden's got the ball. Yep, that one goes. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
There's Beal with the 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. That's 10 points for Beal.
Hey, major props to Josh Jackson. Made an intelligent play there. Has a good feel for when his guys have a clean look.
Nance a screen. Harden kicks to Thomas. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
Yeah, these teams evenly matched, Greg, trading hits and refusing to give up any advantage.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Beal from long range, kept alive.
Kevin, I had a coach tell me once, it's hard to turn guys up. You can turn them down, but it's hard to turn them up. And Jackson has a great motor. Excels at getting after misses and grabbing offensive boards.
Beal with the steal. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Drops in the breakaway layup. And now it's a 3-point Atlanta lead.
Well, I like that he shows no hesitation there.
Well, that's as easy as it gets, quite honestly. Riding solo and coasting all the way to the rack. No simpler than that.
He got right to the cup using that screen. And that's now 11 points for James Harden. Outside, Walker. He feeds it to Beal. Outside, Jackson. No good with the triple. Milwaukee's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Nance a screen. Thomas dishes to Nance. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Walker kicks to Beal. Over Thomas. Again, the Hawks good for 2. The Bucks trail. Valanciunas with a screen on Beal. Thomas kicks to Valanciunas. From deep. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Hawks lead by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
We don't need to be in a hurry to beat them.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Atlanta's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Larry Nance out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. Then there's Chandler Parsons. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. From deep, Walker. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That is his first foul of the game. Thomas against Walker. Pass to Beal. Fires from deep. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. No good on that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. It's Jackson with the drive. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
There's the pick. Here's Collins. Dishes to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. A shot off that time.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
Here's Harden. Mejri with the rebound. Mejri's got 4 rebounds in this game. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Walker goes in. Milwaukee with the rebound. Parsons got his 6th rebound on the night. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Screened by Valanciunas. Nance passes to Harden. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot, and when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Walker dishes to Collins. Kicks to Jackson. Feeds to Beal. Over Harden. That one off the back iron and out. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. On the wing, Nance to take the lead. That shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Walker against Thomas. And stolen by Parsons. They're running. Here's Valanciunas. That's in, coming off the assist from Parsons. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
And, here, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. The shot by Thomas. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, James Harden.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. If this game's still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Jackson in the corner. They set the pick. And Beal kicks to Walker. Gets the 3 to fall.
There's no doubt about it. Walker has got the touch.
Timeout called the Bucks. They're behind by 2. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden the pass to Valanciunas. Harden dishes to Thomas. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Beal. Right side to Walker. For the 3. Buries the triple.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 3. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Nance. Count it! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And folks, we couldn't decide a winner in regulation, and we're getting set for the jump ball to start. So Atlanta will get the first possession. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for Atlanta, Kemba Walker is out there with Bradley Beal. And there's Jackson, then it's Collins, and it's Mejri in at the center, filling out the middle. 4 on the clock. Walker. And Valanciunas pulls it down. On the wing, Harden. He kicks it to Nance. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Walker with a clean look. Buries it from three-point range.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, I'll tell you what, Greg, what can they do? I mean, nobody can miss a shot. I mean, these guys are bringing it on offense right now.
Got a hand on it. It's Beal on the wing, guarded by Harden. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Man, you like the intelligence he plays with. You got to respect that. Gets to his spots and scores efficiently.
Nance a screen. And there's the feed to Harden. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move. And how about the excellent court vision? Just keeping the defense off balance.
Yeah, that was a sweet pass right there, setting up his teammate nicely, and that's really how you move the rock. Share that sugar, man. Share it.
Here's Thomas. Shot from the inbound. Good.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Walker. It's deflected. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They trail by 2. There's 21 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Tell you what, Walker is an exceptional scorer. I mean, a clever guard who wreaks havoc with his quickness and ball skills.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Parsons' shot is off.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
Plenty of space. Good.
Outstanding presence of mind. Hardness constantly looking for the open shooter.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. They escape with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean,
I'm so high up, I'm like high, really getting down. I could never have a kid.